Hi students, we continue the chapter triangles with Pythagoras theorem and exercise 6.5 which is based entirely on Pythagoras theorem. So the theorem is very important, the proof and the statement is very important because in the exam they may ask you like state and prove Pythagoras theorem. So in a right angle triangle the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. That's what we have to prove. So in the textbook the diagram will be different, I take little different, listen carefully. So proof, we consider a right triangle with right angle at B. Okay, I take like this. So B, A, C. This is it. So what is RTP? RTP is, here AC is the hypotenuse, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. So what we do here is, we apply the concept of similarity. Okay? Then how to use that? I tell you. We draw a perpendicular BD, which is perpendicular to AC. Draw a perpendicular BD, which is perpendicular to AC. This is 90 and this is 90. Now I'll take, so how many right angle triangles are there on the board? There are three. One is ABC, the other one is ADB, the other one is CDB. ADB, CDB. Okay. Now we compare the triangles in pairs. So first we take, when we start the proof, compare triangle ABC and triangle ADB. Triangle ABC and ADB, both are right angle triangles, so I compare. How I compare like this? Look here. So like this, if you draw like this, they don't draw it in the textbook, but if you draw like this, it will be easy for you. ABC and ADB. When you see ABC and ADB, common angle is A, and what is right angle in ABC? B. What is right angle in ADB? D. So AD, what is left? B. See, when you compare these two triangles are similar. Why? Angle A is common, angle B is right angle in both. So both are similar. So by triple A similarity, triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADB. When triangles are similar, you can compare the ratios. So AB by AD is equal to AC by AB is equal to BC by DB. So all three are equal. So among the three, I take only two. We take only these two. When you take these two, when you take cross multiplication, AB square becomes AD into AC. Keep it as a 1. Now, so the big triangle and one of the smaller triangles are compared. Now again I compare big triangle ABC and triangle CDB. So ABC, when you take triangle ABC and CDB, angle C is common in both. ABC and CDB. And the right angle is at D and right angle is at D. So CDB, this should be B. So these two triangles are similar because common angles, AA common angle and angle B is 90 degrees in both. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle BDC. So both are similar. When both are triangles are by triple A similarity. When both the triangles are similar, you can compare the ratios. How? So AB by DB is equal to BC by DC is equal to AC by BC. Now here I take these two. So it becomes BC square. When you cross multiply these two, just ignore this. BC square is AC into DC. Take this as 2. Now when you add these two, 1 and 2, AB square plus BC square on both sides, adding 1 and 2 on both sides, I take AC into AD plus AC into DC. If I take AC common, it becomes AD plus DC. So it becomes AC into AD plus DC becomes again AC. So it becomes AC square. So AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Okay. So this is Pythagoras theorem. Let's start the exercise 6.5. Exercise 6.5, the first problem, you're asked to check which of them are form right angle triangle. I tell you, when some numbers are given and if you are asked to check whether they form a Pythagoras theorem, I mean whether they form right angle triangle or not, what to do? There is a logic here. So take the biggest one first and square it. Take the biggest one, 625, and square the smallest two. 24 square plus 7 square, 576 plus 49, 625. When they are both are equal, they form a Pythagoras triplet. Okay. Now the next one, 386. 386. Here the bigger is 8 square, 64. Now take square of the other two smaller one. 9 plus 36, 45. So they are not satisfied. Third one, 50, 80, 100. Now take the bigger square, 100 square. It is 10,000. Now take the squares of smaller two, 50 square. 6,400 plus 2,500. It is 8,900, which is not equal. So this is not forming a triplet. Next one, 13, 12, 5. So the bigger one is 13 square, 169. Square of the smaller two, 144 plus 25, 169. So it is satisfying Pythagoras theorem. Understand? See the next question. PQR is a right angle triangle. Right angle at P. PQR is a right angle triangle. Right angle at P. PQR. And M is a point on QR such that M is a point on QR such that PM is perpendicular to QR. Show that PM square equal to QM into MR. PM square is equal to QM into MR. So we have to just this is right angle, this is right angle. We compare the smaller two right angle triangle. Let us see. Because why you are comparing, sir? Because in Pythagoras theorem you have taken the bigger triangle and the smaller triangle. But why you are taking two small triangles? Because here two small triangle sides are included in the proof. That is the reason. So let us take both the right angle triangles separately. Both the right angle triangles separately. So 90 degrees is same. 90 degrees is same. One is PMR and the other one is QMR. So in these two right angle triangles, which angles are equal? This is important here. I tell you. If this is theta and this is 90 from the whole triangle, this will be 90 minus theta. Okay. Now when you take the small triangle, this is 90 and this is 90. This is 90, 90 minus theta. This should be equal to theta because the sum of angles should be equal to 180. And when this is theta, the whole thing is 90. It becomes 90 minus theta. Okay. This is very, very important. So when you are taking two triangles, where does theta exist here? In PMR, P is theta here. And what is PMR? So in PMQ, where is theta existing? Theta is existing at Q, PMQ. So because this is theta. See, where theta is there we should equate them. The rest will be same. This is 90 minus theta, you can check here. And this will be 90 minus theta when you take the both the triangles. Now these two triangles are similar because 90, 90, theta, theta. Obviously the third angle will be similar. Therefore, by triple similarity, triangle PMR is similar to triangle QMP or PMQ, anything. Now when these two triangles are similar, let us compare the sides. PM by QM is equal to MR by MP or PM, MR by PM is equal to PR by PQ. What did they ask us to prove? It should be PM square, QM and QR. So equate these two. When you cross multiply, PM square is equal to QM into MR. That's what we are asked to prove. Understand? Be careful when you are writing these thetas. That's very, very important. See in this question, the same like in Pythagoras theorem, they have given right angle triangle and inside there is a perpendicular drawn. So you will have 3 right angle triangles on the whole. So what I do is, you are asked to prove something, 3 things there. So we'll go one by one. The same thing we do. First we compare triangle. First let us write the thetas. If this is theta, this will be 90 minus theta. If this is 90 minus theta, this will be theta, and this will be again 90 minus theta. First we compare 2 small triangles. Let us compare 2 small triangles. 2 small triangles. This is C here, C here. When I take A here, 90 minus theta, it should be D here, 90 minus theta. So it becomes ACP theta, and it becomes A here because it is theta. When you see both the triangles, where is theta? Here it is A, here it is at B. Now let us compare both the triangles. No doubt these 2 triangles are similar because the angles are same and the right angles. Now you take AB by, you are asked to prove what? Where? AB square BC BD. Okay, AB by AD is equal to AC by DC is equal to BC by AC. BC by AC. So if I take these 2, just cross multiply, AC square become BC into DC. I think this is the second one. Now I take the bigger triangle and one of the smaller triangle, bigger triangle. Compare. This is the first one. I think we got this as second one. First one, bigger triangle A. Okay, we take this side better. A, B, C. And one of the smaller triangle. If I take this small triangle, the upper one, what is common in this upper one and ABC? So this is D. This will be D here, and right angle is at C. Right angle at C, ACD. See, when I take the bigger triangle and this smaller triangle, this is common, so I took top on the top for D, and right angle is at C here, and here it is at A, right angle. Now let us compare. These 2 triangles are similar because this is same. These 2 angles are same. 90 by A similarity. These 2 triangles are similar. So when I compare this, let us see. AD by DC is equal to AB by AC is equal to DB by AD. Now I take the first and the last. If I take first and the last, it becomes AD square equal to DB into DC. That's what they have asked us to do. Okay, third one is this one. Now I take the bigger triangle again take the bigger triangle in the same way, A, B, C, and the small one, this one. So what is the common in both of them? B. B is common in both the right angle triangles. B is common, and angle here it is at C. This will be A. These 2 triangles are similar because angle B is common in both bigger one and the smaller one. Angle A and angle C are right angles, so you can compare. Now let us write the ratio. These 2 are similar. So BC by AB is equal to AB by BC. AB by BC is equal to AC by. Sorry, this is D. I'm very sorry. Bigger triangle is D. I'm writing C always. So BD by AB. BD by AB is equal to AB by BC is equal to AD by AC. Now, if I take these two, what happens? AB square is equal to, yes, it is the first one. AB square is equal to BD into BC. Like that, you can compare. See, whenever you have some pairs of right angle triangles, you can take them by taking thetas. If you don't take theta, you will get confused. Which angle should be? Because when you draw the triangles also, these vertices should be coinciding. Like how, by seeing that only, you have to conclude that these 2 triangles are similar. And when you compare these with the main figure, they should coincide. Okay? Right. Now see the fourth problem. What did they say? ABC an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle, right angle at C. It is an isosceles, also right angle at C. Right angle at C. So ABC. ABC. Then you are asked to prove that AB square equal to 2AC square. Okay, let us see. So it is an isosceles triangle, so AC is equal to BC. Now let us find. According to Pythagoras theorem, what happens? AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. Since it is right angle triangle, we know that AC square plus AC square, it is nothing but 2AC square. That's it, over. Like that you can do. So one more question. Next one is fifth one. ABC an isosceles triangle with AC equal to BC and AB square equal to 2AC square. Corners, just corners of this. This is a right angle triangle with AC is equal to BC. Also given, what is given here? AB square equal to 2AC square. So what to be proved? Prove that ABC is a right angle triangle. Simple, just corners of this. So this is according to Pythagoras theorem. Now we go with AB square equal to, we write AC square plus AC square. But AC is equal to BC since it is isosceles triangle. So it becomes AC square plus BC square. So when something like square is happening, by converse of Pythagoras theorem, what you can say that angle C is 90 degrees and AB is a hypotenuse. AB is hypotenuse. So therefore ABC is a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. Okay. See the next question. Sixth question. ABC is an equilateral triangle. ABC is an equilateral triangle with each side equal to 2A. And you are asked to find out altitudes. Each of its altitude, it is enough if you find one of the altitude because all altitudes will be same. See what happens in equilateral triangle when you draw an altitude, it will exactly meet at the midpoint. It will exactly meet at the midpoint of the base and the length will be A, comma A. Since it is an equilateral triangle, you can apply Pythagoras theorem here and it is perpendicular. So let us take AD. AD square plus BD square. BD square equal to AB square from what? From triangle. Right triangle ADB. Applying Pythagoras. By Pythagoras. Now AD square is, we don't know. BD square is plus A square is equal to, it become 2A whole square. So AD square is 4A square minus A square. So AD square is equal to 3A square. AD is equal to root 3A. This is the story. So the altitudes will be equal to root 3 in all the sides. And when you take from all the sides. See the seventh one. Sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to sum of the squares of its diagonals. We have to prove that in a rhombus ABCD, RTP is AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square is equal to AC square plus BD square. So what happens in rhombus actually? In rhombus, the diagonals bisect each other orthogonally. Orthogonal means these are perpendicular. These lie perpendicular, and also these will be half of the. This will exactly meet at the midpoint of the diagonals. So all are 90 degrees. Bisect each other. Orthogonal means perpendicular. Now how to do this? So I start like let us take this as O. Okay. So LHS I start with AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square. This I take AB square plus BC square so for AB square, this is the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. So I take OA square plus OB square. For BC square, OB square plus OC square. For CD square, OC square plus OD square. For AD square, OA square plus OD square. So everything will come twice. So it becomes 2 into OA square plus OB square plus OC square plus OD square. Okay. Now 2 into OA square plus OB square plus OA square plus OB square plus OC square plus OD square. But 2 into OA. OA can be taken as OA square plus OB square. OC I can also write it as OA square. OD I can also write it as OB square because the diagonals bisect each other. Each other means this length will be equal to this length. That means OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. That's what I did. Again you can take 2 common. It becomes 4 outside. OA square plus OB square. Okay. Now 4 into OA, can I write it as OA as AC by 2 whole square and OB as BD by 2 whole square. So it becomes 4 into, if I take LCM, AC square plus BD square by 4. So 4 gets cancelled. It is AC square plus BD square. Okay. See the 8th question. You are given a figure and you are asked to prove something like OA square. This is OA square plus OB square plus OC square. Let us join these also. And these are at 90 degrees. Let us join O with the vertices. Okay. OA square, OB square, OC square minus OD, OE, OF. Okay. When I take these things, I take like, we go in a clockwise or anti-clockwise like that. So when I take OA with OF. If I take OA with OF, I want to go like that. Clockwise. OA with OF. OA square minus OF square. Since this is a right angle triangle, OA square minus OF square plus. Next OB square. OB square minus OD square. It becomes. See, OB square minus OD square plus. Next OC square. OC square minus OE square. OC square with OE square. Because I am going clockwise. See, from this right angle triangle, OA minus OF becomes AF square according to Pythagoras theorem, and OB square minus OD square become BD square, and OC square minus OE square, OC square minus OE square become CE square. So that is the first thing they have asked us to prove. Now if I take the same thing again. I go with anti-clockwise direction. The same thing because I prove these two are same. Consider again. I take this only. OA square plus OB square plus OC square minus OD square minus OE square minus OF square. Anti-clockwise means, see, OA square with, what is there here? OE. OA with OE we take. OA with OE. So OA square minus OE square. This one pair. These two one pair. Next OB square. Next OB square. Sorry, we will get OC. Okay. OC square with OD. OC square minus OD square plus next OB square. OB square here. OB square minus what is left? OE, OD over OF is left. OF square. We go with the clockwise direction. In the before problem we went anti-clockwise. Now we go with clockwise. See, OA with OE. OA with OE and OC with OD. OC with OD and OB with OF. Anti-clockwise. Now OA square minus OA square from this right angle triangle. See, OA minus OE, AE square, and OC square minus OD square, OC minus OD. It becomes DC square plus OB minus OF, OB minus OF. It becomes BF square. So both are equal. That's what they have asked us to prove. AE plus DC plus BF square. That's the thing. Okay. Only the direction is important. How to go. So you'll get both answers by taking these. So you can equate these two also. Therefore, AF square plus BD square plus CE square will be equal to AE square plus DC square plus BF square. Okay. Right. See the next question, 9th question. A ladder 10 meters long reaches a window 8 meters above the ground. This is window and ladder is 10 meters long. Find the distance of the foot of the ladder from the base of the wall. This is the distance. This is the foot of the ladder B. A. See, same Pythagoras theorem. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So 10 square is equal to AB square plus 8 square. So AB square is equal to 100 minus 64. So AB square is 36. AB is equal to 6. Okay. Now see the 11th question. An aeroplane leaves an airport flying north at a speed. When you are taking a problem of east, west, north, south, so your figure should be like this. Now what is happening? It flies due north. It is going due north, 1000 km per hour. At the same time, another aeroplane leaves the same airport due west. So I take like this. Due west. Here it is going with 1200 km per hour. After 1.5 hours, where they will be? See, the speed is 1000 km per hour and the speed is 1200 km per hour. But they have asked us to find the distance between them after 1.5 hours. If it is 1000 km per hour, it will be 1500 after 1.5 hours. And it is 1200 km per hour, it will be 1800, 1200 plus 6 after 1.5 hours. So what will be the distance between them? So I take this A, B, C. Now AC square we need. These are the speeds for 1 hour. So I have taken for 1.5 hours the distances directly. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, 1800 square plus 1500 square. So 100 square if I take common in both of them, 18 square plus 15 square. So 100 square, 324 plus 225. It becomes 100 square into 529. So it becomes AC is equal to 10 root 529. Sorry, it is 549. I'm sorry. So 9. You can still simplify. 10 into root of 9 into 549 means 9, 6 are 54, 61. It becomes 300 root 61. I think I have missed the 10th question. We do the 10th now. See the 10th question. A guy Y is attached to a long pole of height 18 meters. The wire is of 24 meters. Take how far from the base of the pole it will be x. You have to find it x, that's it. So let us apply Pythagoras directly. So x square plus 18 square is 24 square. X square is 576 minus 324. Right? So it becomes 2, 5, 252. So x equal to square root of 252. It can be 4, 24, 63. Again, you can take 4 into 9 into 7. So 2 into 3 into root 7. It becomes 6 root 7 meters. Let us take the answer once. Yes, exactly. Okay. Now see the 12th question. Two poles of heights. Two poles of height. One is at 6 and one is at 11. Okay. 6 and 11. If the distance between the feet of the poles is 12 meters, this is 12 meters, this is 11. Find the distance between their tops. You are asked to find out the distance between their tops. So what I do is, you take AB, you take CD. We need AC. So before that, the whole thing is 11 here. You just draw a horizontal so that it becomes 11. Make it at E. If this is 12, this will be 12. Okay. And if this is 6, this will be 11 minus 6. This is 5. Because this is 6. So total will be 11. Now for AC, we can apply Pythagoras for the triangle AEC. So AC square is AE square plus EC square, that equal to 12 square plus 5 square, 144 plus 25, 169. So AC will be equal to 13. Now see the 13th question. In a right angle triangle, right angle at ABC, right angle at C. Okay. Right angle at C, ABC. What did they say? D and E. D is here, not the midpoint, and E is here on CB. Prove that A is square, something like that. RTP is AE square plus PD square is equal to AB square plus DE square. Okay, let us see. So let us form all the right angle triangles that we can make. Okay, first I take these two. Next you can join these two also. Next you can join these two also. Okay. Now let us take LHS. LHS. Okay, AE square plus BD square. Okay. From LHS, if you take AE square as the hypotenuse from this ACE triangle, triangle ACE, it becomes AC square plus CE square. AC square plus CE square. Okay. In the same way, BD square. If I take CD square plus BC square. CD square plus B square for BD square. Now we'll just interchange the pairs. I take AC square plus BC square. AC square first and last, and CE square plus CD square. CE square plus CD square. See, if I take AC square plus BC square from bigger right angle triangle, it becomes AB square, and CE plus CD, CE square, CD square, CE square, CD square. From right angle triangle DCE, it becomes DE square. Over. That's it. Okay? Okay. See in the 14th question, what did they give? You're given a right angle triangle, DB is equal to 3CD. DB. So if it is 3x, this will be x. DB is equal to 3CD. In the same way, when I take BC, will be 4x, and you can write x as BC by 4, which we use later. And RTP is 2AB square equal to 2AC square plus BC square. Okay. We start with AB square, LHS. Or we start with AB square. See how we can prove. From right angle triangle ADB, it becomes AD square plus 3x whole square. DB square, no? 3x whole square. Okay. So it becomes again AB square. Again AD square from this right angle triangle, AC square minus x square plus 9x square. From this right angle triangle. Okay. So it becomes AB square, AC square plus 8x square. So we need in terms of AB, BC and AC. Instead of x, I write BC by 4. AB square is equal to AC square plus 8 into BC square by 16. It becomes 2. So LCM is 2 here. So AB square is equal to 2AC square plus BC square. Now cross multiply this. 2AB square equal to 2AC square plus BC square. The story. Okay. Okay, look here. Here it is given in 15. ABC is an equilateral triangle and D is a point on such that this is 1 by 3 of BC. So I take like this is x by 3, this is x, and this is x. Now you draw a perpendicular so that it meets at E, so that BE will be equal to x by 2. Because in equilateral triangle it meets at the midpoint. Now, this what about DE now? Let us find out DE. DE is equal to BE minus BD. So BE is x by 2 minus x by 3. It becomes 3x minus 2x, x by 6. Okay. Now let us start. I start with AD square because you are asked to prove something like AD square, AB square something. Okay. Here also AB, BC, CA all are x because it is equilateral triangle. Okay. AD square from this right angle triangle, this is 90. You can write AE square plus DE square. So AD square is equal to AE. Again from this big right angle triangle, AB square plus BE square plus DE square. DE square. Okay. No. AB square minus BE square plus DE square. So AD square become AB square is x square, BE is x by 2, it become x square by 4, and DE is x by 6, it become x square by 36. So AD square become, LCM is 36, 36x square minus 9x square plus 1x square. So AD square become 36, 37 minus 9, 28x square by 36, 4 7s, 4 9s, cross multiply, 9 AD square is 7x square. So in the place of x you can write anything, x as AB, x as BC or x as AC, it becomes 7 AB square. Okay. See the 16th question, you are asked to prove that in an equilateral triangle, 3 times 1 square of one side is equal to 4 times the square of its altitude. Let us see. When you draw an altitude, I told you already, it meets at exactly at midpoint. And this is a right angle triangle again. So altitude I take, AE square altitude is equal to, from this right angle triangle, AE square plus BE square is equal to AB square. So AE square is equal to AB square is x square minus x by 2 whole square. AE square is equal to x square minus x square by 4. 3x square by 4, cross multiply. 4 into AE square, 3 into x square. In the place of x square, you can write any of the side. So 3 into AB square. That means 3 times the square of one side is equal to 4 times the square of one of the altitude. That's it. Okay. See, in this 17th question, you are given 3 sides, AB 6 root 3, AC 12, BC is 6. So you have to check what about the angle B. So let us check for Pythagoras first so that we can see. Let us square all the 3. 36 into 3 it is 108, AC square is 144 and BC square is 36. See, when you observe carefully, AB square plus BC square, when you add 108 plus 36, it is becoming 144, which is nothing but AC square. So it is satisfying Pythagoras. Therefore, by converse of Pythagoras, it is a right angle triangle. So where will be right angle? So hypotenuse, the angle opposite to hypotenuse will be right angle. So angle B is 90 degrees here. Okay.